Okay! Is this another video where he doesn't talk? The only problem with talking in these videos is for my channel is I end up losing subscribers, so there you go. That's the whole diggity of the entire channel right there is loss of subscribers. Why are you just walking randomly around? I don't know. That's what I do. See? You better shut up, King. Better off not talking. Exactly. My point. Oh, he's back to complaining. Okay. What's the deal with this thing? A little bit at a time, because I cannot I'm a married man with a family. I cannot justify dumping every last resource into getting it running all at once. So there's that. What am I looking for? I don't know. I'm looking for a hammer, actually. See? The otherwise quiet video has got yapping in it. I cut that up. No, we figured you had elves that did that work. Could be. I'm looking for a hammer. Why don't you keep all the tools all in one spot? Yeah. Not wrong. The commenters are not wrong. Uploading videos and then arguing with the commenters. Now that's something for my boy Jabba. Why don't I keep all of the tools all in one spot, all organized? Because I don't. I cannot conjure up a plausible reason with my English why I don't. We'll leave it to, I don't know. Out of all the hammers you got, King, you're using this thing. So then we use the wrong tool to do the job, because that's what's handy. Because finding a hammer, which I got about 40 of them. Well, why didn't you, to make yourself look good, why didn't you just grab all that tools before you started making the video? Well, I mean, I've been through this argument a million times, so we'll just go over it again. I don't know. I actually think that I am not a YouTuber. because to do this stuff properly, we requires a brain. Yeah, that too. I don't know. No excuse. See? Now, I was slowly gaining subscribers, not talking. Now I'm talking, and I'm full of excuses, or what sounds like excuses. But that's just the way it is. There's nothing more to add to it. In order to do that, I would, like Ian Matthews, he has a shed where all the tools are at, and everything is pretty much packed away in there. And before he makes a video, stuff's ready to go. Now, if I were to do that, I might as well skip making the video because finding all the stuff and then editing like you should do, getting the right recording equipment, it's just a never-ending. Oh, I almost forgot. One more thing. Oftentimes I'm not in the same vehicle, so then I would have to keep a plethora of tools of the same kind in each vehicle, and or if I didn't, then I would have to remember to transfer the tools from here to the wagon to the Blue Dodge, and no matter how hard I try, I would end up forgetting them. So therefore, I give up. And I'll just do what I do. And y'all can do what you do. I guess, I don't know. All that effort for that little bit of copper. Now, on YouTube, if you don't save that little bit of copper, or I have a subscriber that sent me an excellent snips, but that excellent snips is not laying on the ground. This is a piece of junk that I found, so yes, it could lay on the ground because it barely even works as it is, but I got about 40 of these everywhere. And that's, in life, that's what works for me, but doesn't work for me, if that makes sense. This is going to have to go into the shop. I just determined that while yapping. But before it goes in the shop, it's just going to get tossed up here, where it will get forgotten. See how that works? And the rest of this on YouTube, if I was making a silent video and I set up the camera, I probably really would take apart each piece, not for myself, but just to appease the video. Does that make sense? Are we understanding? Like, I would, on purpose, save this little electric motor because, well, there are a lot of people that watch these scrapping videos that like to they like to take stuff like this apart, which there's nothing wrong with that. All right? Go do that. But I don't know what their situation is. Judging by the demographics of this channel, I would imagine that they're probably retired, or getting their retirement, or they're taking stuff like that apart to get away from the wife and or the family or whatever. And in my case, I am not doing that. I'm constantly pressed for time. So if you're a hobby scrappy guy, then, or if you just want to get away from the wife or the family, and you will keep yourself busy at a workbench or whatever, dismantling stuff like that. Which me, I could care less, all right? Because steel is the meal here. It's over $200 a ton. Woohoo! Big deal, right? That's where I get the poverty thing from. I'm always calling poverty because compared to real grown-ups, that would be people other than myself. Y'all are making 6 figures, and I'm barely scraping by. Woo, woohoo! Yeah, no, not boohoo. Just this is what I do. I go around looking for scrap, and you do whatever you do, which is cool. King, why do you leave the wire laying on the ground to get you know what? I don't have an answer for that. 'Cause you're lazy. Probably. That might explain part of it. There, you can have some of that scrap that's frozen to the bucket. I don't know. I do my things my way, which does not work for YouTube, okay? That's why this channel only has a little over 5,000 subscribers and generally gets only a couple hundred views per video, because it's very obvious that the majority of the people in the world don't really want to watch just another idiot doing idiotic things with things that have been broken for how long? Probably a year at least, right? But honestly, I've got probably an estimated over 550 projects of all sizes going on at once, and nothing is completed. So today I go into my day knowing that I'm not going to have the fulfillment or satisfaction of completing a darn thing. Nothing. Which, completing tasks and actually getting something done is, I don't know, it's kind of like a mental reward for yourself. You know, you have a feeling of fulfillment and the joy and satisfaction of completion of something, which on this channel, well, it ain't gonna happen if I'm constantly running around not completing anything. only thing I end up completing typically is a trip to the scrapyard. Maybe. The animals got into the garbage can and knocked it over. That's always a something around here. You know, you get the wildlife from the river and the forest over there. They come around at night and they do their thing, whatever their thing is. It's mostly eating, right? And another bucket with some random. All right, so anyway, I've had like several people actually comment, we can't stand these quiet videos. But then, according to my channel statistics, my yapping does not help my situation one iota of an iota. I said that to my wife the other day. She's like, what the hell is that? Ooh, you ever hear these things explode? Woo! I put my safety squints on and turned around at the same time. One iota of an iota. Whatever that is. There's a little wire. We'll just throw that on the ground, right? Which you'll never see another YouTube channel do. Yeah, because they're smart enough not to do that. King, if you already know what's screwing up your channel. What's that thing that they call tolerance? Tolerance of different people. Well, apparently, it's a little lacking over this way, right? Ha 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 ha, LOL. LOL, LOL. Joke, JK, joke. Ugh. These always smell cologne-ish. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone. Ha ha ha. Now, see, King, that was a pearl of wisdom. You think? I don't want that thing with a piece of trim on it. Do I really want that? I don't want that. Woo! Put my safety squints on again. Did you put your safety squints on? I have some safety squints. All right, kids. Time to get out of here, I guess. Well, at least now you know I decided to stfu. Because it was better that way. And according to one commenter, the world is full of self-inflicted ignorance. There you go. That's so true. Self-inflicted ignorance. God almighty. Definitely true. Impossible to argue with that point. You. What the heck was that? Sounded like a duck taking a plunk in the water there. Which is probably what it was. My question always is, why is that Java guy filling his one-room apartment with a bunch of Hot Wheels cars and plastic racetracks and boom boxes? And why would you drag that stuff upstairs from your storage locker, putting it in your car, and filling your living quarters with it? And on top of that, I don't think there's a whole lot of room for all that. Like in the one video, he's got a bunch of junk blocking the air conditioner, so Jabba's going to be hotboxing it. So anyway, I was scrolling just for shits and giggles on Google. There's this character, YouTube guy, channel name called Uncle Brian, and he's always got a story for Jabba. He's trying to help him out. And I think the one thing that Uncle Brian has not thought of is that Jabba suffers from what's known as Peter Pan syndrome. Who is Jabba? That's that channel called Hot Wheels or Rich 220 Automotive Restoration. Hey, you know what? As bad as that channel might be, according to some people, Jabba gets more views than I do. Even for some of the worst videos that you can imagine. He's like sitting in a Jeep, combing his mustache. What's wrong with that, King? Better than picking your nose. No, nothing. I'm just saying that Jabba could be taking a dump, and his his channel would get 10 times more views. That's because he's interesting and you're not. Anyway, I got work to do, and I'll smell you all later. Oh wow, such luxury. I can't imagine ever owning a car that would be worth dragging to an automatic car wash. I guess in Germany, you have to, if you want a clean car, you have to take it to a car wash. Like, you can't wash it out in the street or in your driveway. Of course, people in that culture, they're used to not having freedom. Like simple, oh, it's for the environment. You know what? F you. What a bunch of bull crap. Happy Sunday. We have an empty truck here to steal an Uncle Brian line. Super Bowl Sunday, and what's the king busy doing? What's this stupid king busy doing? He's working while everybody else is like, I'm not complaining, I'm explaining. I'm busy working while everybody else is drinking and dabbling. This thing is stuck. I don't try and figure it out, I just use more force. Actually, I already know what's holding it up, that torn floor that I don't do anything about. I don't want to do anything about it. I'd rather leave it. I'd rather leave it. All right, King, leave it then. I'd rather leave it because any attempt at a repair that I try to do, it wouldn't hold up because this area of the truck takes a lot of abuse, and the only thing that would hold up would be like 1/4-inch rail steel, like 2 or 3 inches going down there and 3 or 4 inches right here, like that. And at that point, it would be raised up, and loading things on the way I just did, it would still get hung up on it. Therefore, I don't want to put any effort whatsoever into attempting a repair, because it just wouldn't pan out. Trust me. Even if it did, it wouldn't be. What's that saying? The juice isn't worth the squeeze. Pretty much what it would be. I kept wanting to tie that onto the tailgate, and I keep changing my mind about it, so it's going to stay not strapped together. Juice ain't worth the squeeze. Kind of like trying to fix this door sill right here that's completely rotted away. You know? It's not worth fixing. It runs. I'm happy. I ain't gonna fix it. By the time I do get around to fixing it, if I did get around to fixing it,